It's no secret that I too have my ambitions to become world champion. So one thing that has eluded me my whole career, how much it nags at me, that one thing that have eluded me this whole time, a WWE championship. I can't believe that you would think so lowly of me, Cody. I'm about to go out there and I'm about to go to war with Ilya Dragunov. And I said, well, Habibi, that's because John Cena has won the world championship 17 times. I'm dealing with all this stuff now, I'm dealing with the MFTs, but hopefully once that's done, better days ahead, right?
Absolutely.
Hey man, good luck tomorrow, Joe.
Thank you.
I'm pulling for you.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
I said there wasn't a part of me that is very, very aware there's only one of us who has never won the world championship.
In position to take advantage of it. Haluva lands. Sami Zayn!
Another Haluva kick by Zayn!
Zayn!
Haluva kick!
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn!
It seems the heels advocate has to make this video because my brothers and my sisters, there's one thing and one thing the heel hates more than Sami Zayn is Sami Zayn with a freaking title in his hands, bro. Because not only am I sick and tired of it, but the people, and the heel means the people, are sick and tired of it, man. Let's take a closer look at these numbers. Let's look at it. And these numbers are nothing short but a short little small estimate. I'm using like this extension and I've tried it out on my own videos. Every time they show me the dislikes, right? I'll check it out on the extension, then I'll compare on the YouTube studio, and every single time the extension is lowballing it. So who's to say this right here is not 15K? I'm sorry, 25K, 30K. Who's to say, right? The margins can be really, really high or really small. So it can fluctuate, but one thing is guaranteed, it's always more than 18K or whatever it says on the screen. And so now we have to talk about why everybody is hating on this dude, bro. Look, I don't even want to go on to the comment sections. We have people that say, oh yeah, all you got to do is just look at him and compare him to Sammy Hogan, or compare him to Hulk Hogan, compare him to this guy. Oh, he's always getting Sami Zayn privileges. Yes, he is getting Sami Zayn privileges. Yes, you can say Sammy Hogan as a meme, but don't put disrespect on my boy Hulk Hogan's name, my brothers and sisters. There is one thing that is true, and one thing only. Hulk Hogan carried wrestling for decades. Decades. Sami Zayn has not done anything close to that, not even remotely close to it. All right. So I get the meme. I get why people say it, but let's not, take it too far, because by saying Sammy Hogan, you might even be going that far as to giving him a compliment, and we don't want to give him a compliment. This guy has done nothing. All right. I have been out of the wrestling loop for a big, pretty significant time. I was gone from wrestling or watching wrestling since honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I can genuinely pinpoint the moment I stopped watching WWE religiously, kind of, right? I have still tuned in to WrestleManias year after year, but to me, the moment WrestleMania ended with Roman Reigns spearing and pinning freaking The Undertaker, man, I was like, okay, it's time for the heels advocate to leave this. All right, I went away and I haven't looked back since. Only recently, when The Rock came back, 2024 January up until April, that was the time I was kind of locked back into wrestling. And in that time period, apparently Sami Zayn went from a freaking open challenge jobber when he went up against freaking John Cena in 2015 or whatever the hell it was. This guy literally comes out, by the way, and he's punching the air. And did you guys know that he actually dislocated his freaking shoulder when he came out to the ring? That is so annoying. That is just that encapsulates this jobber, bro. All right, there's nothing I just hate this dude, bro. I hate everything that he represents in today's wrestling. He is skinny, fat, whatever. He's unkept, ungroomed. This one time I was watching him freaking wrestle, bro, and he had this patch of freaking hair on his lower back. What do you call that, bro? A landing pad? That was disgusting to look at. And his entire body is covered in hair. Man, what happened to the good old days when wrestlers were talking about, yeah, when you walk into that ring, you got to be groomed, you got to be well kept, no body hairs, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to be grappling all over the freaking ring and look at the mat and see a bunch of freaking hairs, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it nice and clean, hygienic. You look at this guy, the last time he went to the freaking barber was 10 years ago, all right? So in that time period from 10 years ago to today, I don't know what happened. I don't know who the hell he gaslit into thinking that he's a good wrestler, but he's everything but a good wrestler, my brothers and my dear sisters, man. Everything but. What is this guy's character? Think about it, man. He won the freaking United States Championship off of Carmelo Hayes. Didn't he literally just lose it 2.5 months ago to Ilya Dragunov? Didn't this guy go from Monday Night Raw and trying to go after CM Punk, confronting CM Punk, confronting Seth Rollins, confronting all of these people, saying, oh yeah, guess what, I'm going to get my shot. And he's been doing it for like pretty much the last entire year. Oh, I'm going to get my shot, I'm going to do this. Well, guess what, you're not, you're a jobber, right? Even Triple H admitted it. That's why he made him swap with LA Knight. LA Knight went to Raw, Sami went to SmackDown. The moment he goes to SmackDown, right, he loses his opportunity to qualify for the World Heavyweight Championship match, or something happened in regards to that. But quickly after he lost that opportunity to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship, they give him a downgrade. They give him a downgrade, but kind of like a promotion, right? You're a good soldier, but you're not quite up there. And why would he? He looks like a freaking hairy lollipop. He goes to SmackDown, and at that time, Solo Sikoa was holding the United States Championship. He goes in there, freaking one haluva kick, and he pins him. He pins this dude, bro. How does he beat Solo Sikoa? This guy has like about 18 bodyguards, bro. He's got 15 Samoans around him, bro. How does he beat him? I don't understand what the appeal is, bro. And then suddenly Ilya Dragunov comes back. Bro, do you guys know? I have never even heard of Ilya Dragunov until he came back into that open challenge against Sami Zayn. He comes back. I was like, what the hell, bro? Like, is this like freaking Ludwig Kaiser's long lost cousin or something? Like, and then I looked him up. He was like in the Imperium or something. Whatever. I don't care, right? He goes in there, he beats him. That's the one and only thing Ilya Dragunov has done that was kind of good in my opinion. He came in and he whooped on that hairy lollipop, and that put a smile on my face. But just as it goes into this freaking routine with Sami Zayn, he loses the mid-card title, then he sets his sights on the World Heavyweight Championship. This guy, bro, the audacity. He loses the mid-card title, somehow convinces and gaslights the entire globe into thinking that he can do better, and then he goes into confronting Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, and he puts himself into that mix of the WWE Undisputed Championship. Oh yeah, Cody, I'm going to confront you. Randy, I'm going to confront you. Listen, bro. You can't even win. You can't even keep the mid-card title. How dare you put your nose where it doesn't belong, you goofball. You never drew a dime in your damn life, sucker. Not a single dime. And you want to come here and take something that you've never even earned? Wow. Well, guess what happens? He gets a shot at the Royal Rumble. He gets completely squashed. And he gets pinned. 1, 2, 3. As it always should have been, my brothers and sisters. In no other dimension, in no other universe, does a Sami Zayn beat a guy like Drew McIntyre. But let me tell you guys this right here. And I gotta approach you guys face to face on this. The only reason why this guy got completely squashed at the Royal Rumble in Saudi is because they're planting the seeds for next year. They're planting the seeds for next year. And he couldn't catch a loss to Cody Rhodes because why? Obviously, he's going to have to beat Cody Rhodes then. He couldn't catch a loss to Randy Orton. Why? Because obviously then he has to beat Randy Orton. Right? If he loses to Randy Orton, then he's got to beat him next year. But you guys, you know what I'm saying? So this is the routine that they're doing. And that is the only reason why Drew McIntyre even got to defend the title. That title defense served two purposes. One was, let's sidetrack Cody Rhodes and get him away from the title so when Roman Reigns wins the Rumble, he can't challenge Cody Rhodes, obviously. So, successful. W sabotage. And on the other hand, we're going to keep the title on Drew McIntyre so that obviously we can plant the seeds for next year, have Sami Zayn get squashed this year, have Sami Zayn go into the Rumble next year, walk out maybe the last 2 or 3 people, get tossed out in the last finale, then go into the chamber, miraculously win it, walk into WrestleMania 43, aka Saudi Mania, in front of his home crowd, which it really isn't. He's Syrian, and not even that, he's not even born in Syria. He's freaking Canadian, and at that, he's not even Saudi Arabian, bro. But I guess it's close enough. He can say Alhamdulillah Habibti, whatever, bro. It's all good, right? You know what I'm saying? If you say I'm Muslim, I got a beard, and I'm like close enough to Saudi Arabia, you know what I'm saying? Home soil, brother. Home soil. I bet this guy can't even read Arabic, bro. That's besides the point. So that's what's gonna happen. That's why this freaking, like, this NPC got beaten at the Royal Rumble. Don't be surprised, my brothers and sisters. Don't be surprised. This guy is gonna walk into Saudi this year, retain the US title, go into SummerSlam with the title. He's going to keep the title around his waist. And then when it's time for the road to WrestleMania, something is going to happen. He's going to drop it to Trick Williams. He's going to drop it to maybe like Obafemi. He's going to drop it to somebody. And the heel means anybody in that somebody. Because when the time comes for that Royal Rumble, this guy will drop the title and move on to better things. But let me tell you one thing. This guy is never, and the heel means ever, gonna win the big one. At best, he's gonna win the B title. At best, he's gonna beat Seth Rollins for it. It's pretty much a guarantee at this point that Roman Reigns is gonna walk out with the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, hell, if CM Punk retains, I will be genuinely surprised. Genuinely. Hell, if we're gonna walk into WrestleMania 43 and from 42 until 43, Roman Reigns has not held the World Heavyweight Championship once, I will be surprised. But let me tell you this thing. When Sami Zayn is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship, it is not going to be off of Roman Reigns. Are you kidding me? So, what's gonna happen? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Maybe Jey Uso, maybe Solo Sikoa is going to win the Money in the Bank. And I know. Why can't LA Knight win it? Hell, let's put even LA Knight in the mix, right? Why, you know what I'm saying, give it always to the Samoans? Why always keep it in the bloodline storyline? No. All right, let's give it to LA Knight. Cool. LA Knight is going to win the freaking Money in the Bank. He's going to cash it in on, let's say, Roman Reigns or CM Punk, whoever holds it by the end of the year. He's going to, relieve Roman Reigns from the B title, because the B title is still the B title. It's the minor title. Nobody cares about that title. Even if the Tribal Chief holds it, it doesn't mean anything, because the undisputed WWE title is what really matters. So he's going to lose the title. Sami's going to win either the Rumble or the Chamber. He's going to go into Saudi Mania. He's going to have his freaking Rocky moment that is so artificial. Imagine this. They're already planning on that moment from this year's Royal Rumble. Why else is a guy like Sami Zayn going to get squashed? And the thing is this. When has this guy ever lost a match that he doesn't go after again? He lost to Ilya Dragunov. He confronted him. You know what I'm saying? Carmella Hayes has a title. He confronted him. He got the title back. He has so many feuds that he comes out on top of. Every single feud this guy has, he comes out on top. I mean, recently, let's just talk about just the last year alone. Karrion Kross was confronting him, right? He goes out there and he completely buries this guy, bro. He buries a guy that's about 6'4", 260 pounds, way bigger, way stronger. This guy is a legitimate black belt. This guy is breaking bats. He's breaking bats with submission holds. And this freaking hairy lollipop that hasn't even thrown a single real punch in his freaking life goes out there and beats him. It is not believable, my brothers and sisters. And had it been any other timeline, had it been any other universe, had it been on any other freaking circumstances, this guy, Karrion Kross, would have squashed him just the same way Drew McIntyre did. But no, right? No. He's got to go out there. He's got to beat him at Night of Champions. He's got to beat him at freaking, I think SummerSlam was the last match. And the thing is this, the way Karrion Kross had to beat him was when I think he was injured. I think his ribs were bruised on that one episode of Monday Night Raw. And he came out with the bandages around his waist. Scarlett passes Karrion Kross a freaking steel pipe, and Karrion uses that steel pipe to hit him in his ribs, and that's the way he beat him. So the fact that this big tall giant has to use freaking cheap tactics to beat this hairy lollipop with a steel pipe, that is in of itself a burial in his way to get a victory. So you already know a victory like that has to end with a burial at SummerSlam. And that is exactly what happened. He walks out, bro, carrying cross. You could literally see it in his eyes. He had that boo-boo job face, as like, I think, who was that? I think Jim Cornette called it, right? Boo-boo job face. He came out with the boo-boo job face. I was like, all right, man, this is it. Carrying cross is done. All right, boom. He goes out there and he loses. What was the next feud that Sami Zayn had? I can't even recall. I can't even recall, bro. But like the thing is this, he goes out there and wins. Let's just look at like the WrestleMania 40, like what was it, like Intercontinental title match. He is the guy that beat Gunther, bro. He beat Gunther, the Ying General, Mr. Ying, 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 Ying. That's the guy that he beat. This guy held the title for 2 years, undefeated for 2 years, and this freaking hairy lollipop buries him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He whoops him on. Like, it's insane. He's the guy to beat Gunther, really? He's the guy to beat Gunther? Then he goes out and he has a match against John Cena for the Open Challenge. And this guy is competitive with John Cena. Hell, if whoever the hell didn't like come in and like cost him the match, I think it was Solo Sikoa. Had Solo Sikoa not run in, I genuinely believe this guy would have beaten Cena too. This guy would have beaten John Cena too, my brothers and sisters. That's how shameless the WWE is. Why? Because he's a babyface. He's over. With who is this guy over, my brothers? He comes out with the whoa. Let's go. What the hell, my brothers and sisters? Damn, man. Do I gotta pick up the boots? Do I gotta learn how to hit the ropes? How to do the, you know what I'm saying, jump, slide, roll, hip toss, freaking arm drag, 1, 2, 3, kick out. Like, do I gotta learn the basics? Walk into the WWE, hit him with the freaking heel bomb, and pin him in the middle of that ying for the 1, 2, 3. Or what, my brothers and sisters? Or what? Is that the way we gotta do things around these parts now, my brothers and sisters? This guy beats Karrion Kross, beats Gunther, almost defeated John Cena. He goes out there and he has, like, who else did he beat, bro? And the fact that they keep on doing this freaking storyline where he is the underdog, I don't see it. He is not an underdog that we deny. He is not an underdog that is kind of like, in a way, Daniel Bryan. I hate to say it, but Daniel Bryan was just that type of guy, right? He was genuinely an underdog. We all got behind him. Why? Because he was smaller. The Yes movement kicked off. He hijacked the main event with Batista and his return and stuff like that. We get it. And he did. He got over. Everybody popped. But where is the same idea? Where is the same logic? Please tell me today, my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I mean, he is like a beloved guy. He's a likable kid. But let's be real. The only reason why they're doing it is so that they can give Saudi Mania that Daniel Bryan feel. So that they can send the Saudi crowd home happy. But I'm just going to be the first one to tell you, like, I'm Muslim myself, right? I'm a brown dude myself. But the reality is that we're planting seeds for something that's going to happen next year, which ultimately is going to mean one thing. This is going to make the rest of this year insufferable. It's going to make the rest of this year insufferable. I mean, he's already going to have a match against Trick Williams. Like, what's going to happen, man? He's going to lose a Trick? You think Trick is going to get over? I mean, Trick makes his debut. He gets RKO'd by Randy. Trick, he on that one episode with Sami Zayn, when he was angry backstage, he goes out there and Sami Zayn knocks him on his freaking behind. What are we doing? Sami Zayn goes out and he confronts Cody Rhodes. He's like, "Oh yeah, Cody. I mean, it seems like you're getting awful lot of freaking title shots, bro. Like, what is this? Like, I don't seem to be getting all these. Are you kidding me? You don't be like, you're not getting these title shots behind Cody Rhodes? You're the most privileged guy, Sammy. Yeah, I mean, it might not be it might not be for the world title, but how about you get some abs first? Then you can talk about a world title. All right. I think it should be a prerequisite. I think it should be mandatory that if you're going to be a WWE champion, you need to be lean enough to see your abs. And in the last 10 years, or 11 years, I should say more exactly, Sami Zayn, his appearance has only gotten worse. He's gotten uglier. He's starting to bald. He grew out his freaking beard. He's unkept, ungroomed. His body hair is just like all over the place. His freaking trunks suck. His moveset sucks. His mic skills suck. Hell, if Kevin Owens comes back and turns on this dude and they start feuding again, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's like John Cena and Randy Orton like feuding for the billionth time. But guess what? I'm okay with it because that is exactly the place where Sami Zayn belongs. Right? Just that mid card, low card. Let me feud with Kevin Owens for the billionth time because there's nothing else for me to do. That is exactly the place that he belongs in. He doesn't belong in the spot of holding the United States title and, you know, going into WrestleMania against Trick Williams. If the only purpose is that Trick Williams is going to get over, then I can get behind it. But then it's just going to get even more and more insufferable because at some point, we all know this guy is, I mean, he's got to get his victory over Trick. He's just that type of dude, bro. And so after that, after he gets his revenge on Trick, then he's going to move on to the World Heavyweight title. And I think I speak for everybody. When he was doing that last year on SmackDown and on Raw, when he was confronting Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, or like CM Punk, Seth Rollins, or like Jey Uso in the ring, when he was doing that, I think every one of us just rolled our eyes. Every one of us just thought to themselves, not again. Not this guy. All right. I get it. He kind of was like this like beloved figure in the bloodline. And that was like, you know, that was cool and all. But come on, man. Let's just get over it, bro. The bloodline and Sami Zayn, they're over and done with, bro. That is years ago now. That was WrestleMania 39. That was 3-4 years ago. Enough is enough, my brothers and sisters. Enough is enough. And this is why it seemed the Heels Advocate had to make this video.